Sorry about the wait. That took a tiny bit longer than I was planning because I had to go get... Because I actually had to go downstairs for the water instead of elsewhere. I think we're in good shape to actually take this on. I'm tempted to start off with a summon of fire for reasons, but considering trying to prepare a summon in advance has bitten me in the butt in the past, I think we're gonna just go for it as is. If we get the djinns to do the summoning, then we have the djinns to do the summoning. Anyways, there's our good old friend the Kraken. And the Kraken brought a friend! Our favorite type of friend! This synergy sucking sucker. Except, I don't even know if it does anything with synergy in this fight. It's annoying for other reasons. Well, as you may know if you're a Common Golden Sun fan, the Kraken's biggest weakness is that it's actually more vulnerable to sleep than most bosses, so you'll often want to start off the fight trying to put it to sleep. We may learn the hard way that task will be a little more difficult than it seems. But I mean, we have a Djinni that actually puts things to sleep. Well, I guess at this point you would have Mist from the vanilla Golden Sun anyways. Oh, I forgot it drops your resistance that freaking much. Rapid Delusion, and okay, it still has some annoying quirks that Georges normally have in Dawn of Djinn. So, seems like we're gonna begin for a great time. Actually, that's cool. I just used Breeze, and that resistance has already been negated on a party member. You know what? Which party member? Garrett? Let's actually make use of Ward for once. Get that back in one piece. You know what? No. I'm not gonna mess with Garrett's Djinnis until I know that we can have resist back. And instead, we can probably just use Vine, Mika, and Fatigue. Cool. I am just seeing more and more reasons to get rid of that support surge as soon as possible. Because I can't think of any way it could be more annoying than the fact that it can frickin' heal the boss that I'm trying to destroy at this current state in time. Oh, cool! It can suck up her health. So, as you might be able, while the support surge has boss levels of health, it does have less health than the Kraken, so it might be worth focusing on it just to get rid of it before it becomes especially annoying. And oh boy, I certainly enjoyed the concept of having Venom to deal with. Who has the antitoxins? Just get rid of that. We have Chasm for a reason, so at least can let me stall for next turn, where I can actually do a proper AoE heal. Hopefully I'm not pushing my luck too much. I haven't even gotten too many opportunities to try to put the Kraken to sleep. But yeah, that Venom could definitely be an issue if I leave it out of control. I think this is one of the examples, most glaring examples of bosses or certain enemy encounters not being made for multiple enemies, but like, as we go more and more into the battle, the symmetry between the support dredge and the Kraken was just so strong that I couldn't get rid of the dredge as much as the game really wanted me to. We'll see how I sort that out in version 2, if I do. Let's see. You know, I've used enough Djinn. Let's get some summons out in here. Get Wish for you. And maybe I can paralyze them instead. What? Okay, you do have the blast line, so it might actually be worth having you summon. Except, you need to do Wish. I think I'm actually gonna take the time to put Chasm back in set. I feel that pressured. Alright, at least Meteor will get a solid amount of damage out on the Kraken. And Atlanta will at least do good damage against the support dredge. How do you even pronounce a dredge? Until I started making Dawn of Djinn, I didn't even realize that what a dredge is. It's some sort of mythical creature. But honestly, that's about all I really know. Cool, the synergy of this guy's been sealed, so at least it can't use Whirlpool. Yep, that's the gimmick. That's the reason the Sword Dredge really sucks, and I have no regret. Okay, I think that's a mistake. I don't think it's supposed to have that move. That's a little too much synergy draining. But oh well. Too far into version 2 to worry about a little minor detail like that. Actually, I think this was... I wasn't even paying... I was so distracted by everything else I wasn't paying attention. I think it boosted stats still. And if so, that's probably a good excuse to have draft this early on. Alright. I want to do Wish, but I'll stall a little bit longer until we can get Wish back on Mia. So I actually think it might be worthwhile to have Garrett move twice a turn. It'll be good to know that's the thing. Also, I completely forgot they had the camp bracelet. And there's better things I can do with my turn than that, surely. But I don't even know if that would work. If this works, I can use it in combination with Astro Blast. And that could be really useful. Alright, so... what I'm seeing here, though, is that Garrett's gonna need a synergy recovery very soon. I also should be paying a bit more attention to my health because... well, yeah, I should definitely be paying more attention to my health, but... I more so meant like my stat boost because I'm already back to 0 resistance. I'd almost everyone, and other party members aren't looking too great in other aspects either. Alright, so get Breeze, gonna Wish. I think I'll actually double Wish. Well, if I don't double Wish, then I can... I think if I save my second Wish, then I can justify going for a Chasm again. And you know what? I'll go for Ramsey too. Let me just double check to make sure Ivan is faster. Oh, that's right. Chasm has priority, so that part doesn't even matter. Alright, so Wish. I think Wish and then Rapid. Well, if I go for Wish and then Rapid, then maybe I can just save my Djinn by defending with Ivan. And we'll see if this is worth it, because... The good news is that I'll be back full on health, and I'll be going faster than these guys. The bad news is that I won't have access to Wish for a turn. Swill, but... Yeah, I think it's time to bust one of these to open. Reset Rapid to get Wish. Seems like a good idea. Cure myself. Go for Mika. Just... Between, like, all the stats debuffing that the Dirge is doing and that Sonic Steam taking, like, our stats boost completely, we need to spend more time actually boosting our defenses, because otherwise we're gonna just get wiped completely by this guy. Kinda like that. Alright, now's a good time to get Atlanta. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Garrett, you have to Wish, and I kinda wanna go, but I wanna go for the Mars too, but... Ivan, you gotta revive. I'm kinda wondering where all my side cookies are, because I'm starting to realize that Mia could use some synergy recovery too. Oh, that's where my synergy goes. The fact that he still has that frickin' move. You know, it'd be pointless it'd be a waste of synergy to try to heal everyone this turn, so you can summon. You can do the healing, and do you have... I'm actually tempted to burn my Psy Miracle. What is your weapon anyways? Nothing I can really take advantage of. Well... 10 synergy points back is better than nothing. I'm surprised we haven't at least taken care of the Dirge at this point. So, kind of noticing it kind of getting to the point where the mental mints are a little pointless. Right, I wanted Astro Blast. Wish doesn't hurt. You can cure well on top of that. And... don't have enough for... I think I'm gonna just attack, because the more damage I can get on that Dirge, the sooner I get rid of it, the better. I feel like that wasn't supposed to happen. I guess Psychic Spread is the thing for a reason. Get Protect, Revive. I gotta be careful. I don't have to Revive is expensive in this, and I don't got the energy to actually do that all the time. You know, it's cool that I wasted this energy, but I was kind of hoping for some of that back. Oh god. Up, there goes literally all of my synergy. Guess we can good times any to show off Psyche Spread. Wish. No Restore. Is this a good time for Chasm, or... I just want to do literally anything to get this out of the picture. Will I stun you? So the cost is only like 10 synergy to use, but... Or the cost is like 40 synergy to use, but everyone gets at least 10 synergy back. I actually did kind of intentionally make it recover a little more than 10 synergy. So it's not a pure spread, you're actually getting a little synergy back. It's just so little between so many party members that I don't feel that it's broken. It just getting 10 synergy back, especially as late in the game you get, just didn't really feel worth it. So I wanted to at least make it like 13 to 15. I had to make it so low because it could probably get manipulated with boosting elemental power. And I think the worst part is I think he has the Water of Life and he can revive the people. I do have Jolt, but I don't really have too much else. I definitely could have spread out my items a little bit more, but I think this might be the battle that's worth pulling out the Psi Miracle for. Please don't fall, please don't fall. Alright, now we pull out the Psi Miracle. Garrett do the summoning just so I assure that I get the most out of it possible. Wait, but that means I can't wish because I'm dumb. Isaac and me are apparently the same exact speed. Do I take the risk? Let me just go for an Earth Summon to be on the safe side. I just really want this thing out of the picture. Come on. I know you've healed a bit, but I've done a lot of damage too. Yes! Thank God. I've never been so happy about a little tiny bat being dead. Except maybe the last time I fought the Kraken. For similar reasons. And actually, haven't used the Psi Miracle yet because maybe I can get by without wasting it now. I'm gonna draft to get boost out of the way. Rapid just to get my speed back up. Yeah, of course, you had the Water of Lies. And practically all my synergy recovery. Fortify Cookie, because why not? And I think now, at least, if I put it to sleep, I don't have to worry about the bat waking it back up. I think that's the most exciting thing about all this. Oof. I guess I'm not completely out of the woods yet, though. Forward. Might as well rapid, get a little speed back in the process. My bad, I forgot that muted the game when I clicked away from the window. So much for just leaving the animation going and leaving the pause in.